Hello, my name is Abigail Droge. I am a literary scholar teaching in the Cornerstone Integrated Liberal Arts program here at Purdue. And I am delighted to speak with you all today about King Lear. I had the pleasure of teaching King Lear just these past weeks in my class. And today I'm going to be sharing some of the insights that my students and I found to be very compelling about King Lear. The first thing that I think we need to do when we are approaching King Lear is to find elements of the familiar within the unfamiliar. At first glance, we might assume that the dividing of ancient kingdoms might have very little to do with our own current experiences. But I think if we look more deeply, we will come to find core elements, core emotions in this play that we do recognize and that we can see as resonant and meaningful in our own lives. One of these aspects that I think was most powerful for me and for my students as well is the importance of family relationships that this play makes clear. The play is structured through two families. We have King Lear and his three daughters, and we have Gloucester and his two sons. And the parallel narratives of these two families are motivate the key structures of this play. And I think this is very meaningful, especially for college students who are often we find ourselves in college as renegotiating some of our family relationships, the dynamic with our parents, for example. And the conversations in King Lear that are happening between parents and children have at base really fundamental questions that many of us might be grappling with. Questions about how to care for aging parents, questions about how to have meaningful conversations about the importance of mental health, understanding mental health both for the older generations and for the younger generations, how to have productive discussions about that across generations. So in the play, these conversations often go quite badly with characters misunderstanding each other, speaking out of their own selfish motives and not appreciating the needs of the other person. But I think if we can take that premise of the conversations which the play prompts us to have, and then think about how could we discuss these issues more productively, perhaps, in our own lives, in our own contexts. How could we ask these questions in our own relationships? And how might the play help us to navigate some of those tough conversations?